Alright guys, this is a quick video on what I think are the three most important firearms that you can own, either for a home defense situation, a civil unrest situation, any type of national emergency or any type of crisis situation. Now if you notice, what I don't have here is a handgun, and I chose that purposely because while a handgun might be good for close combat, it's really not good if you've got a mob of 100 people running down the street, or you've got some guy hiding out 100 yards from your home, trying to pick you off or something. Handgun's really good for close quarters combat, or short distances. Not really one of my favorites. Doesn't have a high powered cartridge. That's why it's not really on my list here. The three firearms I have here on the table, I've got a Remington 870 shotgun, I've got an AK-47, and I've got an AR-15. Now I know some people like the AR versus the AK, but I've got them both here because I think they're both important to have if you can afford it. The Remington 870 is on my list because shotgun ammo is very readily available. You don't really have to aim too much. You just kind of got to aim in the general direction and pull the trigger. You can use 00 buckshot, you could use birdshot. I know a lot of people say, oh, it doesn't have stopping power, but if you want to get hit with birdshot, be my guest. I certainly don't. I think if someone's coming to my house and they get hit with birdshot, they're going to go down just as well as with a slug or 00 buckshot. Shotgun ammo is cheap. You can get it pretty much anywhere. Even with the ammo shortage, it's not really being affected. So I think the 870 is great to have. If you live alone, maybe you can't see so good and you don't want to have to worry about aiming. You don't have to aim. Just get in the general direction. Next up here is the AK-47. I think this is great. If you've got like a riot situation or a mob coming down the street, this is the gun that you want to have. Ammo is, for the most part, readily available. You can shoot, steel cased. You don't have to worry about it. Relatively cheap. You just get cheap ammo from wherever you need. Very reliable. You could drop it in the dirt, the sand, the mud. It's still going to fire. I just think it's a great all-around firearm to have in a crisis situation. Next up, for obvious reasons, is the AR-15. This is a little bit harder to get now. Ammo is actually harder to get, but if you do have it, I think it's a great firearm, very accurate. You can get a scope on here. As you can see, I don't have a scope. Listen, if I need to use this in a crisis situation, my home is being overrun or there's some type of emergency, I'm not overly worried about the scope. So like I said, these I think are the best firearms for a very serious crisis. I'm not saying there's a burglar in town. I'm talking about a massive problem. You've got a mob of people coming down the street because they want to harm you or your family or your home. These, in my opinion, are the best firearms to have. If you guys have other ideas, please let me know. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.